Hi, it's been a while since I put together a video to share some of the close to my heart scrapbooking papers. I received the new seasonal expressions in December last year at a workshop for consultants, and I absolutely fell in love with it. There are so many cool papers in this collection, and I was showing a friend yesterday when we were scrapbooking together, and there was a couple of them that she just totally fell in love with as well, and she's not specifically close to my heart scrapbooker. She does amazing work and uses lots of different collections and things, but she fell in love with some of the collections in this book. Today I'm going to be using the Something Fierce collection in a layout. And so what I have done to start with is I was inspired by my friend who was scrapbooking with me yesterday. She had created a cut file where the title or the lettering and things was cut from the white cardstock, and she brought that over when she was coming to create. And I thought, right, I'm going to have a go at that. And so this layout uses that. I used, I think it was the Artistry font, and I created that using my phone, setting Dad up on Snapchat, and put it together and organised it so it would cut out the cards of the white cardstock, and I'd be able to put some paper in behind it. What I'm doing here is I've just chosen some of the different pieces from the Something Fierce collection, and I'm just trimming them up around the photo. I have used this kit already for, I think I've got 4 or 5 different pages I've already done using it. So this is sort of, today I didn't actually use any full sheets of the patterned paper. I have just created using offcuts and bits and pieces that are there. So I've actually got offcuts of the yellow that I had set behind the layout before a sheet, and I went for the yellow because the Snapchat app on our phones actually is a yellow colour, so I decided that yellow was the right colour to go with. So just trimming down some of those pieces. Again, this is basically a page using one full sheet of our White Daisy cardstock, but then scraps of pieces from the rest of the kit. So what an adventure piece that I've just stuck up there. Instead, with the new seasonal expressions, instead of having a page with a whole lot of pocket journaling type things that you can cut and stick in there, they've actually just changed it. So there's actually a cut aparts. So the What an Adventure is one of those cut aparts that are from that sheet. And there's journaling bits and pieces, there's titles, there's animal shapes and all sorts of things that you could cut out. Here's a strip there from that page as well. And I did wonder about using that journaling square on the page, but the pink just didn't seem to go with what I was doing very much. To add some dimension with the sort of layers of patterned paper that I've got behind the photo, on some of them I'm actually going to use some of our thin 3D tape, and that's just going to lift them up, and it means that I can then later on tuck bits and pieces under it, and because it's the thin, it's just got that little bit of height without it being too much on the page, as some of them could be. So just the process of semi-random, semi-thoughtful putting these down together in the layers on the paper. And later on I realised that I should have roughed up the edges a little bit before I added other pieces, but you'll see that I do that anyway, and I'm able to make it sort of give it more dimension and texture as I go. Otherwise it could be a reasonably flat page. So you could see there with the What an Adventure how easily it just sort of slits in behind that photo there, and that's because of the dimensional tape. I wanted to use this piece that I'm shuffling in there in place now, just because again it brought the yellow of the title over to the right hand side of the page, so it sort of gives you that, it's almost a visual frame in a way, just with the yellow down each side. So the stickers, the new compliments are 6x12 sheets, and in this particular kit, one of them is a chipboard pop-out type piece, and the ones that I'm just pulling off here are stickers. So there's none of the wee 6x6 sheets in this kit. They're a bigger size, and that ties in with the fact that we've got those cut apart type pieces on 2 of the papers. So just choosing some of the stickers and things that seem relevant and seem to fit with this page. I absolutely love these colours. They're verging on primary, but they're not. So there's a twist of fun, and in a way where sort of I'm doing this page as a little bit of tongue-in-cheek, as my daughter was loving the idea of being able to create her dad's emoji or profile picture type thing for Snapchat. And they're sitting there joining in, and here she is sharing what she's done with her dad. It was she found it quite interesting choosing chin shapes and head shapes, and the haircut was quite difficult to actually choose the best one. I've been amazed with Snapchat at how so many of the profiles, like especially my daughters and things like that, actually look like them, and I can see their likeness. So here I've just got those little bits of scrap of the yellow. It had a green on the back, and that's the green that I've also tucked in first behind the photo. And you can see how that just sort of fits. You can be quite selective. I could have changed colours behind here and not. And see here I've got the journaling in place, and the page is done. So I sort of looked at it thinking, is there more I can do? And here's just some close-up shots of aspects of the page. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and look forward to sharing with you some more from this amazing idea book over the next few months. Thank you.